Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Utah State's offense will get first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Unloads to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
To throw, it's Kennedy. Finds his tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the run, it's Ellis. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So the Louisville Cardinals offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to pass, it's Mims. Still working. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Turns it on in midfield. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Wide open downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Here's the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the 1st time tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They went 3 and out on their 1st possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. The 20. Touchdown Cardinals! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his 1st game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down. That is how it's done on 3rd down. It's true. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Run in the red zone. It's Ellis. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room. It's Ellis. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a...
And it's It's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I'll tell you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And if I'm the running back, I'm really, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Back to throw, it's Mims. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Unloads it downfield. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. His guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Pace, 27, jump.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah State.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Mims. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Defense in press coverage. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Karapateas. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab near the marker. It's Gilbert. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They want to run it left here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Dropping back, it's Mims. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
Wide receiver going in motion. Toss sweep right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Working on the right. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This Utah State offense has it going. From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Kennedy. Rushes on him. Finds a man on the left. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8.
Yeah, the defense is going to have their hands full. They're going to have to find a way to get this tight end doubled because in man coverage, he's just too much. Nobody right now is able to run with him. Big play there on the corner route. I think they're going to have to start giving him safety help.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for him.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting the field goal on the board, they'll line up for the onside kick. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Utah State.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get out the field.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes in the 24.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snags it down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Mims. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Ellis. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Those are the kind of plays in the 2nd half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I love decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Kennedy. Looking to the big tight end. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Cardinals line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
This Utah State offense has it going. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Got his man to the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth. It's keep that clock running. It's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Utah State.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Throws to the tight end. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got room on the return. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown Cardinals. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. The defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Punts it out of the air. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slog fest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You don't defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
And a lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously, and I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at